Welcome to the Sports Preachers coverage of the Dallas Independent School District's Hall of Fame. It is the first Hall of Fame for DISD, and we're excited to cover it. We're going to bring you guys some exciting interviews and give you some sights and sounds and let you meet some of this first class of talented athletes who call Dallas Independent School District their home. So we cannot wait to show you and take you behind the scenes and let you get a peek of all the good things we're experiencing here at the American Airlines Center. Tune in.
This is where the game goes deeper. He came to teach you, the sports preacher. So whether you in the field or up in the bleachers, he came to reach you, the sports preacher.
To resolve conflict. You know, when you're a member of a team, you often, it's like a family. You know, you fall out, you have arguments, but at the end of the day, you have to work together for a greater cause. I would tell a student athlete in this day and age that hard work and discipline will take you a lot of places. I would also let them know that you can't slack. Every day is a new day. Every day is a chance for you to redevelop yourself. And I would tell them to make the most of it, because now there are more universities and colleges that you can get into, and there's an opportunity for everybody to go to school. And sports is one of the greatest ways that you can go for free. Being acknowledged and recognized by Dallas ISD for this year's Hall of Fame, it's a big deal to me. It means that my accomplishments are being recognized. It means that they're being applauded, and it means that all of my hard work finally paid off. Dallas ISD is one of the greatest school districts in the country, and don't be afraid to let your kids come and be great.
From South Oak Cliff at Stanford, the great Chryste Gaines-Courtney.
Thank you so much. I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, without whom I would be nothing. I also want to thank Dr. Hinojosa. I want to thank Troy Matthew, the Board of Trustees, Dallas ISD Athletic Board, all of you for honoring me tonight. To my husband, Bobby Courtney, to my mother, Pauline Parrish, and my sister, all of who nominated me for this award, thank you. To my father, Carl Gaines, and my other father, Millard Parrish, thank you for supporting me throughout my career. I have family members, I have teammates that are here. Thank you all for coming tonight to support. I also wanted to say that I want to thank my coaches. Coach Lewis at the great Oliver Wendell Holmes Academy was my first coach. Raymond Butler, who's here tonight, my big brother and high school coach, who coached me to those state championships and afforded me the opportunity to attend Stanford University on a full scholarship. So thank you, Ramo. Also, I want to let you know that this started at the field of Edna Rowe. Yes, it did. Edna Rowe was where I ran my first field day, where I played my first soccer game, and I hated soccer, guys, sorry. But I turned the lights out when it came to field day. And that's when I knew, and I beat a couple of boys running down the street. So that's when I knew that track was going to be my thing. But I also want to thank you for allowing me to be me. I played volleyball, I played basketball, I went to state championship in basketball, so I'm not just a track athlete. Dallas has allowed me to grow, and Dallas, you set the foundation. I had great teachers. I went to Stanford. I graduated with honors. So don't let anybody say that this is not a district that can develop student athletes, because I went, I competed, and I was one of the best. And it's because of you, each one of you, that I was able to do that and able to go to the Olympics more than once, 3 times, represent this city and this country, and win gold, gold, and bronze. So thank you all for allowing me to grow and to flourish from Dallas Independent School District, South Oak Cliff, to be exact. Go Bears!
You're not going to get any remarks from me about that, because I do not want to be on social media anymore. Not a word. Fabulous. Oh, seriously, Chris, fabulous. Hey.
Thank you for tuning in to The Sports Preacher, and I am excited to have as my guest the one and only Miss Chryste Gaines, who just happens to be my first cousin, my first bully, babysitter. Excuse me. Chryste, congratulations on this honor.
Thank you so much.
Being a multiple-time gold medal winner, right from the heart of Oak Cliff.
Yes, sir.
What does it feel like? What I know it's kind of hard to encapsulate, but what are your thoughts right now as you have been inducted to Dallas Independent School District's first Hall of Fame?
Well, it's an honor, of course, to be recognized by the school district that I came from. Having come from here, it's like coming home.
Yeah.
And it's like finally, because having been honored by everybody, and then finally being honored by your home, really, it means a lot.
So it's, I can tell we're related because you just read my mind. Run down for us your accolades, if you don't mind. Kind of brag on yourself a little bit.
Oh, where do I start? Let's see. My first national championship was at 12.
Oh, okay, I was about to say, let's start with the Texans.
Okay, that was before the Texans.
Oh, wow.
That was at the YMCA.
Oh, wow.
So go back to the Texans, then I was junior Olympic champion.
At what age?
I was 12 when I won the Jesse Owens, and I was at the YMCA.
Okay.
And then from there, we go to AAU, Junior Olympics, then we go to World Juniors, USA Juniors, then we go to Texas State Champion 3 times, once with my sister.
So
then
this
we
is
go
middle
to,
school, or are we in high school yet?
No, we're in high school.
Okay.
Then we go, I skipped middle school. Then we go to World University Games, World Junior, World Pan Am. Then we go World Championships, Olympics. I've won every championship you can in track and field.
Oh, wow. So we were very proud of you as family when you got your scholarship. I remember being at the house and when you got your, when I guess your announcement party. So won't you tell our viewer audience where this chocolate princess matriculated? What university did she go to?
I attended Stanford University in Palo Alto, California.
So not just fast, but intelligent.
Yes.
No, not just intelligent, but beautiful. The whole package. And what you represent, Chryste, not just for our family, but for all of the young women who are coming behind you, is that they can do it.
Yes.
Growing up in Singing Hill, growing up in Oak Cliff, hanging out in Pleasant Grove, South Dallas, oftentimes, and you're in education now, so you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it for the sake of our viewers.
Yes.
A lot of kids still feel as if they can't attain and can't reach the level which you reach. So this is why your story is so important.
Well, what everybody needs to know is where you're from does not prevent you from going anywhere. You really are the author of your destiny. If you work hard and you sacrifice and you're disciplined, you can achieve any goal that you can dream. So, but again, it takes the hard work, it takes the sacrifice, and it takes a lot of discipline in order to do it. And the sacrifice and the discipline are the two that kind of throw people off in achieving goals, because it takes a lot of sacrifice and a lot of discipline. You miss out on parties, you miss out on hanging out, you miss out on some friendships, but if you keep the goal in mind and keep the first thing, then it can be achieved and attained. But again, the discipline and the hard work are the two that you really have to work on.
So when you look at all your medals, and this may be hard, but which medal is most significant for you? When you look at, just looking at all, because you have accomplished a lot. And Google it. Use Google. Google is your friend. Okay, there's some YouTube stuff out there. There's all the kind of stuff. Which one personally, like if you just scrolling through, your memory bank, which one means the most to you?
Well, there's one that stands out. Of course, my freshman year in high school. Here I am, a 9th grader. Not a known track name. Of course, I was known in the city of Dallas, but not known in the state of Texas. And happened to draw lane 1 for the 200 final, and I win it as a freshman. So, it stands out because nobody wants to run in lane 1, of course.
Yeah.
And with state meet being next week, those of you who are in lane 1, you can win from lane 1. It's possible.
Right.
but it was just, I was determined and I knew I could. So
And that's
I
what put
didn't
you on the
let,
map.
yeah, I didn't let that lane draw deter me or, be negative in my mind. In my mind, I came there to win it, and it didn't matter what lane. As long as I was on the track, I was gonna win it.
Wow. So, look at last question. Now we're gonna go back in and enjoy the good food, the rubber chicken that Dallas ISD provided. What could you say to a young, inspiring aspiring athlete who's saying, man, I've heard of her. I've seen her pictures at Sprague and at Lowe's and all that. I see her, man. She's doing great. I think I had this potential. Nobody's believing in me right now, but I know I got it. So I'm not talking to one that's being lazy. To I can do it. They sit around eating Cheetos. And, no. I'm talking about the one that's out there actually running extra, lifting, trying to. But they feel as if the break hadn't come. Or sometimes in track, coaches tell you, they peak too early. Or, all that kind of stuff. You know how track is.
Yes.
And so, what is something, because you're a coach, so what is something, what is your message that you convey to your team to kind of help them keep the main thing?
Well, I would say if you're putting in the work and you have the drive and the dream to achieve it, just keep doing what you're doing. And eventually it will pay off. And I say that because when I became a professional, I kept telling my agent, just get me on the track. If I get a lane, I'll prove myself, because it's all about proving yourself. Track and field is all about what have you done for me lately. And all I was asking for was an opportunity. You give me an opportunity to get one of those 8 lanes, I will prove to you that I'm one of the best in the world. And it happened. It didn't happen when I wanted it to, but it happened. It took 3 years, on the scene and not having had that opportunity. It took that time, and once I got the opportunity, I proved myself.
All right, so I know I said last question, but you're my cousin, so this over time. Were you ever nervous?
Yeah.
Because I was in the stands watching you. I watched you run. You never appeared to be nervous. What do you do with that nervousness?
Well, nervousness in track and field is presented differently. For me, when I'm nervous, if you ever see me start a race, you'll see me clap a lot before the race. You'll see me pace back and forth. That's me preparing in my mind. This is what I need to do. I'm just walking myself through the race mentally. And physically, I'm pacing back and forth because I don't want to use that energy too soon. I want that energy to be, when I get in the blocks, I want to be able to explode out of those blocks and use that energy that I've been taking through my mind, and I see the race in my mind, and I see my start, the middle of my race, and the finish. So those nerves are good. They're good most of the time. Okay. Now, if you false start, they're no good. But most of the time, that energy is good energy. Just let it go.
Great. Chryste, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm proud of Bobby too.
This is where the game goes deeper. He came to teach you, the sports preacher. So whether you in the field or up in the bleachers, he came to reach you, the sports preacher.